Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. Somebody, and I need to do a better job on this, but somebody wanted to put a colored outline around a photograph so they can print on a black shirt and kind of make it pop out. And this is the lizard they want to use. I already made a copy of it, so it's in case something happened. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap Outline Trace Clip Art. I've done this many times, and if you've watched enough of my videos, you've seen it. Maybe not on this lizard, but it is kind of neat to make a background. And this is pretty unique because the color they picked is pretty easy. So I'm going to nudge that out of the way and actually down. But I'm nudging the whole time. Don't forget, I'm not moving. So now I'm going to go to and get the object in group and ungroup it. By doing that, I can get rid of these colors. They picked a really easy one to do this to. And they wanted the leg. So I'm going to leave that like that. And you could maybe delete that part right there. And so there's some little bit of yellow that I maybe would go in there and delete. I didn't delete on the first one I did it. As long as it doesn't break into your subject, because the next thing we're going to do is take a box, take the Smart Fill tool on any color and fill it in, and then nudge that over, and you have an outline of your item. And this is first how we're going to get rid of the other part on the real picture, because if you look at the bitmap versus the real picture. So we're going to do this. We're going to take the Smart Fill tool. When you're doing this, just make sure that this line, wherever you're doing it at, isn't going to interfere with the Smart Fill tool. I'll use a different color so you can see it. Now I'm going to take this over there. It's covering up our lizard. Select both of them and go to the intersect tool. Okay, you're actually done. We could take this now and we can left click, right click. And I'm going to go to effects and contour. So instead of just putting a border around it, I'm going to contour the outside just 0.1. So I'm just making it a little bit bigger. And I said at the first of the video, I would probably clean some things up, because if we look, every one of these little places in here that are bad are going to be 10 times worse when we contour it. So you might want to kind of go through here, and the bigger your nib, the more it's going to do it. But you don't want to do too much, because you don't want to mess up the picture. I'm going to look right. Yeah, see, that's pretty bad. So I'm just going to get the smoothie tool. Make sure you click on it. Now, we don't mind the border being a little bit rough, I wouldn't think. But look at the difference now when I contour. That sharp point is gone. And then go up to Object and break the contour part. Let's get the interior one and nudge it over. And instead of making an outline, I'm just going to say color it blue. Take away the outline on that and move it up to our lizard and go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. And then when we bring in the black box, we'll have to go Object, Order, Back a Page. And that's what it's going to look like. I like it. I would maybe clean this up a little bit more. Maybe not, because that's the lizard's skin being wrinkly or like that. And I mean, I could have made the outline just a color. I could have taken, when this was like that, I could have taken the Smart Fill tool and got a color and fill in the border. Whoop, I missed. Let me zoom in. And then move it up and did the same thing, but that way, in case something's, you know, that little bit of white is missing, where if we go back and do the whole thing, well, you know what, let's make a copy of this. Hit the plus key on the keyboard, and let's take our, well, I guess our contour is already apart. Move the inside one out. Turn this one blue. Take away the outline and move it up to the next one and go object order back a page. This has a little bit of white maybe showing through where this one does not, because the whole thing's white or the whole thing's blue. I don't know anything about printing, but I would think that would be the way to go, to have that whole layer back there. I'm getting more and more requests. I used to just do laser stuff, and now I'm doing t-shirts, basically. But anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.